The space might be new, and we'll get into that in another video, but the good old British weather is just the same, and the wind outside is howling. Hopefully you can't hear it too much on the video, because today I want to get in and bust the myths of meditation. Maybe if I play some nice, quiet, relaxing meditation music in the background, it will drown out the noise of the wind. Ah, there we go, that's much better. I am actually a qualified meditation teacher, and today I'm going to share my views on meditation. Might not be your views, you can feel free to judge me in the comments. Please don't judge me in the comments. But I want to break down many people's perception of meditation. Everyone's got a different view of meditation, particularly before they start. I know for myself, I had some idea that meditation was going to be this wonderful force, a bit like the force from Star Wars, where it was going to give me all this superpower and I was just going to connect with my mind really well. And I was going to have this like superhuman power where I could like levitate things up. But it's not like that. But it has changed my life, and it has got a certain force to it, a certain energy that was probably not, no, there's no probably about it, it was definitely not in my life before I started meditating, and it's in me now. I want to put in a really cool Star Wars quote about it surrounds us and it binds us and it brings us all together, but I can't quite remember the quote. Was that the quote? Oh, maybe I've got it spot on, who knows. But whatever you think of meditation now, if you haven't started, it can absolutely change your life for the better. So, Star Wars aside, my general view of meditation before I started meditating myself was Buddhist monks dressed in orange gowns, sitting in Tibet at the base of Everest. They've got this wonderful view out in front of them of the snow-capped mountains. They're at peace, there's no noise, maybe the old bird chirping as it flies by. Beautiful, serene situation. But we don't live in that environment. So I'm thinking straight away, how am I going to learn to meditate? I'm not living in the Himalayas. I'm not living in Tibet. I'm not in a monastery anywhere. I'm living in a house in Milton Keynes. So how am I going to transform these Eastern practices into my bedroom in Milton Keynes? And how am I going to see the same benefits that the Buddhist monks see if I'm sitting in a bedroom listening to traffic going past all day long? So 3 things I quickly want to cover today is firstly, how you sit. Then I want to cover the goal of meditation. Then I want to cover the benefits of meditation. Yes, I know it's probably people screaming at TV, there is no goal of meditation. I get that, I'm going to break that down in a minute, so just trust me. Let's start with number 1, which is how we sit. Again, my views was the Buddhist monk, the orange gowns, sitting cross-legged, hands on knees, chin up, fingertips together, and at peace. But again, traffic going past, in a house, in Milton Keynes, is that feasible? Is that really going to work? Am I even fit enough to sit in that position, is what a lot of people say. Can I hold that position for 1, 2, 10 minutes, 60 minutes, however long you're meditating for? Probably not without being uncomfortable. My very first meditation was me going up into my spare room in my house in Milton Keynes with a cup of tea and just shutting the door, turning off all distractions and just sitting in silence, or in relative silence, as quiet as I could get it in this house with the traffic and people downstairs and so on, but as quiet as I could possibly be. And I just sat there. No idea, I hadn't trained in meditation at this point, no idea what I was doing, no idea what I was trying to achieve, no idea what I was expecting. And I just sat and listened to my thoughts. Oh my God, was there a lot of thoughts. You don't realize how cluttered this little noggin is up here until you start to listen to your thoughts, until you sit in silence and you allow the thoughts to come and go. I always likened it to like a train. It was just one thought, just go boom, 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 boom. It was like this never-ending train just going through a platform. As soon as one thought come in and left, the other one was already coming into my head, and it was just, I couldn't even think about one thing before I started to think about something else. And that's what our life has become. We're so busy with everything that's going on that there is just thought after thought after thought after thought. We can't concentrate on one, because the minute we start concentrating on that, the next one's like pushing it out of our head and we're going on to the next thing. And that's why our attention span is so short. So sitting down and listening to your thoughts, and this brings me on to point 2, which is the goal of meditation, is there is no goal. There is no goal of meditation, okay? What you want to achieve from meditation is different from what I want to achieve from meditation, and what I achieve from meditation will be totally different from what that person over there achieves from meditation. What we're trying to do is understand and be with our thoughts. The whole idea, I guess, of meditation for me is to become more present. It's a cheesy kind of word, be more present, live more in the now. But that's what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to be in this moment. We're not thinking of the past because the past is gone. We can't change that. We're not thinking to the future because it hasn't happened yet and we can totally change what's going to happen in the future. But we're not thinking too far ahead. What's going to happen at work tomorrow? What's going to happen next week at school with the kids? We're not thinking too much about that. Yes, we plan for these things, but we don't want to dwell on them and stress on them right now. We want to just connect with ourselves right now. Be with the people that are around us, be in the moment. You know, if you're walking the dog, walk the dog. If you're drying the dishes, dry the dishes. Just be in that moment and enjoy that moment. Don't allow the moments now to slip past because you're too busy thinking about the past, or too busy thinking about the future. You're ignoring the cuddles and the love and the energy that's around you right now. So try and be as present as possible. That, I guess that's my goal. But one side effect of this being more present is it has totally relaxed me. I don't feel stress in hardly any situation anymore. And I'm so going to get into this in another video because it's a huge subject and it has totally transformed my life. I know it can do the same for you guys as well. But I am calm in all situations. Just a big, deep breath now, in through my nose, out through my mouth, and I'm instantly calm. And I can take this meditation away from my spare room, away from my studio, wherever I'm meditating, and I can do it in the middle of Tesco's. I can just stand. Someone's just whacked my ankles with a shopping trolley. I don't get angry with them. I just, and it's gone. You let it go. People laugh. You let things go, and that's what it's all about. Not dwelling on the negatives, not dwelling on the past, not dwelling on the future. Being present, letting shit go, and just being happy and focused on the present. So I guess they've already covered point 3 to a large degree, which is the benefits. I feel lower stress levels. I feel calm in every situation in life. I don't get angry when I'm driving my car. I don't get angry in the supermarkets. Don't get angry with people around me. Don't get angry when my laptop decides not to work, which happens a lot at the minute. I definitely need a new laptop, particularly if I'm filming in 4K. Laptop's too slow. Need a new laptop. But it's not stressing me out in the way it would have done maybe 2 or 3 years ago. If you're watching this and you want to lose some weight and you're wondering how can meditation help you, lowering that stress level means you're lowering your cortisol level, it means you're lowering your adrenaline level, which if you're stressed all the time, they're raised all the time, they're elevated all the time. They're not designed to be elevated all the time. They're designed to be elevated when you're fight or flight situation creeps in. So if you're fleeing an attacker, if you're fleeing a dangerous situation, adrenaline, cortisol puts the blood into the muscles that need it, into the areas of your body where it needs it, so you can flee or fight in any given situation. But once you're free of that situation, the cortisol and the adrenaline levels are meant to come back down. But if you're stressed all day through work emails, through relationship problems, financial problems, whatever it may be, if them levels are raised all the time, the cortisol and the adrenaline are raised all the time, that actually puts weight on. So yes, if you're wanting to lose weight and you're wondering why you're eating an 800 calorie a day, 1,000 calorie a day diet and you're not losing weight, it's because your adrenaline levels and your cortisol levels are up here all the time. That's not allowing your body to lose the weight that you want. And like I said, with that lack of stress and the cortisol levels and adrenaline levels being low, I'm a lot calmer, which means in situations where I might be stressed normally and I might have to make a decision, I don't make the best decision when I'm stressed. Now I'm calm, it gives me the time and the freedom to make a better choice and a better decision. It also means that my energy levels are different. The energy that I project out to the world, the energy that I project to other people is totally different, which means I change the relationships that come into me. People respond to me in a different way than what they did before. If you're a stressful person, you tend to attract stressful people. You tend to attract them stressful situations. Now, being a much calmer person, stress-free, I tend to attract much easier conversations, much easier relationships, because people are attracted to that energy rather than staying away from the stressful person. And therefore, all my relationships improve as a result. Okay guys, so that's my take on meditation. That's how it's changed my life. Honest review of how it's changed my life. Like I said, if you disagree or you disagree on anything and you want to put your view across, just pop that down below in the comments. That'd be great. Before you leave the video, please, I've got about a minute left on my card, so I'll just get through this quickly. If you just please go down, like and subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. And I will see you guys all again in that next video.